Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Serving Nerve, where we talk about whatever we want, and today we're going to be getting into more fat acceptance cringe compilations, so let's just do it.
It's 2022. Can we normalize having big breasts and not having to always wear a bra when you leave the house? I mean, because I don't know about y'all, but these bitches gotta breathe sometimes.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like if you're that big, you'd be really uncomfortable physically, like not wearing a bra, but maybe you'd also be uncomfortable wearing a bra. Saying that, I'm not one to talk because 90% of the time I'm not wearing a bra. So yeah, that's awkward. I don't think this person's like on the job or anything, so it doesn't matter. But when I go to work, I wear a bra, and when I go like swimming or something, I'll wear a bra or like some kind of garment to, you know, cover up the boob-ahs. Maybe if I'm going on a walk or something and I don't want like my tatas bouncing around or something like that, or I'm wearing like a white shirt or something. But usually most of my shirts are baggy, so I can kind of get away with it no matter what. But usually, yeah, I'm not rocking a bra. I'm not gonna lie. I hate them. They're very oppressive to the chest, in my opinion. They are very uncomfortable to wear. But I don't know, man. I'm also not very big in the chest, so I can get away with it a lot more and not feel super uncomfortable. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't really like the idea of wearing bras. They're very uncomfortable, but there is a time and a place when you need to wear them. It's only decent, and also it'd be pretty indecent to yourself and quite uncomfortable. So yeah, I don't know, man. But personally, I can agree. I do not like wearing bras very much either.
Happy New Year.
I get why they're on a cringe compilation, but Happy New Year, I guess.
These bitches gotta breathe sometimes.
Okay, this person's saying in the comment, I've literally seen people say it's fatphobic to work out because not wanting to be fat is fatphobic. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. You should always endeavor, no matter your physical body weight or your goals for your health, you should always endeavor to be eating healthily and being physically active and exercising. I think it's very good for you. No matter what agreements or disagreements we can make, I think you should always endeavor to be healthy.
I hate to tell you this, but actively not wanting to be fat is indeed fatphobic.
That is so comical and ironic. This person in the video is saying not wanting to actively be fat is considered fatphobic, and not wanting to be fat is not fatphobic. So this person's misinterpreting part of their comment because this person's just giving their perspective on even just working out and being healthy, but saying that it is not even fatphobic to be losing weight. Fatphobia should be explained as discrimination against people on the basis of their body weight, for being a certain size, and that's somewhat subjective as well, but generally speaking, losing weight is not fatphobic. It's not like you're trying to delete oneself or do anything crazy or psychotic. You're just trying to live a healthier life, or you have different desires as an individual. So I just don't see anything wrong with it. I get the idea, but I don't think it's quite right.
Also, your statement just indicated that people who work out are also people who do not want to be fat. Did you know that fat people work out without wanting to become thin?
That's what this person also could be saying in the comment, though. You really just don't know. This is all based on, like, subjective interpretation.
Did you know that you can work out for reasons other than wanting to change your physical appearance? The fitness and diet industry has absolutely perverted what exercise is and what it is good for, like mental health.
Yeah, I'm so confused. I don't know what the argument is here. I'm a little bit confused. I don't really see where the argument is coming from here. Because looking at this comment, they say, I've literally seen people say it's fatphobic to work out because not wanting to be fat is fatphobic. They're not saying that being fat is bad. They're not saying you're disgusting. They're not saying anything offensive. They're just giving their perspective on what people have said, and like it having to do with like, oh, you want to lose weight, that's fatphobic, and you want to work out, that's fatphobic because it associates itself with losing weight. So I don't really think it's that crazy and deep. I think this person's actually being like, just giving their perspective. And this person has the right to also say, hey, it's fatphobic, but it's just stupid. Exercise is healthy. And also, I don't know where their argument's coming from because I think they both have very similar perspectives. It's very weird. But either way, it's just dumb. It's not even fatphobic to lose weight or to work out with the intention of losing weight. So the entire argument's debunked right there. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
And cardiovascular health. The industry has brainwashed us into thinking that we can micromanage and control our bodies and exactly what every part of our bodies look like. Sure, you
can control your muscle, your fat. You can control it with a great deal of variability, but you can control it nonetheless. You can control whether you're fat or not is one thing.
can control your body to some extent, but not through healthy means.
What are you talking about, bro? It's just psychosis. You can. You can endeavor to lose weight if you want to lose weight, gain muscle if you want to gain muscle, work out, eat healthily, Do your thing. You can endeavor to do those things and augment your body accordingly with a slight level of variability based on your genetics and your goals and your execution of, the steps to get to those goals. But I just don't see where the argument's coming from. It just seems completely delusional.
You can control your body to some extent, but not through healthy means.
Let me just...
I'm trying to get ready for the rant. I'm sorry.
If you are skinny, if you're super thin, if you're mid-sized, if you're slightly chubby, you don't know what it's like to really be fat. So stop calling yourself fat all the time. It really pisses me off and everyone else who is actually fucking fat. Me?
This person doesn't even have good rhyming tactics. No technique with that skill. I don't give a fuck if you're fat, but if you can't sing or rap or rhyme, you probably have a blessing in disguise going on there, because I can't either and I try. What's that song that they're doing it to? Can you take your brainstem and tie it in a bow? Can you call your own mother a stupid fucking hoe? Can you cut yourself short like a line made a blow? I don't even fucking know. What are we doing? Like, what do you want? Like, dude, your subjective experience is immeasurable in comparison to other people's subjective experiences because it's a subjective experience, bro. Sucks for you, but get good or deal with it or whatever. But, who cares? You don't know what it's like to suffer from another thing that somebody else has suffered from. Like, who cares? Other people could say the same thing about something else. Like, you've never dealt with, what it's like to be, short or have no legs or tall or have no arms or whatever. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, you can make this argument for any subjective experience. You can literally do it. It's like, oh, you don't know what it was like growing up rich or growing up poor or growing up, I don't know, with a 6-inch dick. Like, who fucking cares? It's all stupid. Like, it's all stupid. You can literally make this argument for everything.
Me being 11 years old, and the day that my sexually abusive dad, who's a narcissist, decides to call my house phone and leave a message and say, I'm about to off myself and I'm gonna put that on you now, so you gotta deal with that.
Okay, I'm so sorry to interrupt. This is a trauma dump. One, bless your soul for such an experience. Could not imagine what it's like dealing with a sexually abusive parent. Never had that, thank God. Narcissistic parents, though, dealt with that before. It's not pretty. It is not pretty. I can't imagine the two in tandem with each other. It's actually psychotic. So bless her soul in that regard. And also, no, it's not your fault if somebody were to off themselves in that regard. And it sounds like they're trying to emotionally manipulate you. That's really screwed up.
And while I was dealing with that, I ran outside my house to go to my best friend's. Well, then these teenage boys saw me and they came up in their car and they took something out of their car and it looked like a rock. Bitch, what the rock was doing in their car, I don't fucking know, but they threw it at me and my head started bleeding and they said, moo moo motherfucker, you a fat cow. I was 11 years old going through something traumatic, but because I was fat, nothing else but being fat, and I was assaulted on one of the worst days of my life. That's what actually being fat is. So please.
Okay, well, one, there's a lot there. I feel really bad. That sucks. That really does suck. I really have no, way I could ever, make any argument against any of that, and I wouldn't want to, because that really is a sucky experience. That's fucked up. If that all actually happened in the exact time frame, that is disgusting and psychotic. I hope this person's doing alright. That's actually really fucked.
Please, tell me about your mid-size woes. Tell me about...
Okay, well, other people... This is the one thing I have an issue with. This person's going tell me about your mid-sized woes. Tell me about your problems. Other people have had sexual assaults happen to them at any ways. And, people have been abused by their parents in many capacities. And people have also dealt with narcissistic parents. And emotional manipulation. And physical assault from bullies. And people making characteristic judgments on them. It's not to belittle your experience, whether it's subjective or not. It's just to make a point that, you know, my mid-size woes or my skinny woes or whatever is categorized here and there should not be belittled, and nobody else's experiences should be belittled, you know, just because of your own experience and you having a really fucked up experience. And it's not to, like, also belittle your experience by saying such. I don't know about you guys, but I've dealt with physical assault and sexual assault, and I don't wish that on anybody. Like, I don't wish that on anybody. I've also dealt with narcissistic parenting before. It's not good. It's terrible. I've dealt with a lot of horrible things in my life, and they really just don't even compare to other people's experiences either. So, I have my sympathies, but that doesn't mean that my experience or anybody else's experience should be put above somebody else's experience. I just feel like we should bring each other up a little bit more than bring each other down. Like, I hope this person's doing well because their experience is a worrisome one, but they shouldn't try and, like, you know, bring other people down because of their experience. Like, we don't know what everybody goes through on a day-to-day basis. We don't know what somebody skinny or fat has gone through in their life, and I think it kind of needs to be made clear. Like, we shouldn't be belittling each other just based on our physical body weights for the experiences we have.
About your skinny girl woes, cause a bitch ain't gonna listen. I will all day long say body positivity for all body sizes, but do not try to get and understand the level of discrimination that fat women face, especially fat women of color.
Okay, I just have to say this. They're saying body positivity for all body sizes, but they're just saying, don't tell me about your skinny woes. It's literally contradictive right there. It doesn't make any sense.
So shut the fuck up. Stop feeling the body positivity hashtag. Body positivity hashtag with mid-sized girls. Thanks.
That's ironic. They literally are contradicting themselves right there. They're saying, oh, I'm positive to all body sizes, but you can't do the body positivity hashtag for a smaller body size. And they're talking shit about, like, people who are mid-size or whatever. That's pretty scuzzy, actually. You know, that's not right. That's not right, my guy. The diet industry making sure that women hate their bodies, so they spend money to lose weight, contributing to a $72 billion industry meant to sell us the key to weight loss, knowing there is no proven method for long-term, and they say therm, but I know what they're saying, long-term weight loss, forcing them to yo-yo diet for the rest of their lives. Now, you know what? This person's initial statement with the whole industry thing, the diet industry, the weight loss industry, it actually is a massive industry and it does milk the public quite commonly, like most industries. It's there to make money off of you. But saying that, there is a way you can healthily lose weight without yo-yo dieting and doing the crazy, and it does work. It's called eating healthily and exercising. Incorporating more fruits and vegetables into your diet and eating more whole foods and going on walks and being physically active and doing what you love. Doesn't mean you have to be crazy and do the yo-yo diets. It'll get you to a healthy body weight. It won't make you do anything ridiculous and crazy, and you won't regain the weight if you consistently stick with the lifestyle. And it's a lifestyle that you can use to work in with, you know, going out with friends and having a dinner out here and there and enjoying your life and having a drink or two and, you know, just doing your thing and living your life. Like, it does not have to be this complicated. But yeah, the diet industry and things like, you know, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, Slim Fast, whatever other crap we can throw in there, it's a massive industry. You don't need to appeal to the industry. You don't need to be subservient to such an industry. You don't need to at all adhere to any of those things and still lose weight. You literally can lose weight and be healthy going to Walmart, getting rice and beans, and going for some walks and getting some frozen vegetables in you. Like, you can be really healthy without having to appeal to the industries. You know, you choose what you put your money towards. You literally choose what you put your money towards. It's not this complicated. So there is a way you can healthily lose weight. We don't need to be throwing a bunch of craziness into the mix. But I do agree, you don't have to appeal to these industries. Don't if you don't want to. It's that easy. Anyways, my people, that is the video. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time, and it has been lovely. Slater.